All right, today I'm showing you how I prep this protein egg fried rice for the next 5 days. Each portion packs over 50 grams of protein and stays under 600 calories, which is a nice change from the usual sad diet food. Let's get to it. We're starting with 900 grams of chicken breast. That's roughly 2 pounds. Just dice it up into small cubes, maybe half an inch or so. You'll want to keep the size pretty consistent here. The goal is to have them all cook through at the same time so you're not left chewing on a few pieces of rubber while the rest are actually done. It's worth the extra minute of focus, trust me. Now here's the secret. We're adding half a teaspoon of baking soda for velveting. It's a Chinese technique that's basically like sending your chicken to a spa. The soda raises the pH, preventing the muscle fibers from tightening up, like my lower back after leg day. It keeps the meat tender, even in a screaming hot pan. Mix it with a tablespoon of soy sauce and let it sit for 15 minutes. It needs a moment of silence to contemplate its destiny. While that's marinating, let's prep the sauce and the veggies. In a small cup, mix 5 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce for color, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, a teaspoon or 2 of MSG, yes, Uncle Roger is watching, and half a teaspoon of white pepper. It's a flavor bomb that's going to carry this whole operation. Now, let's move on to the veggies. We're smashing 5 cloves of garlic, about 40 grams, and giving them a rough chop. Then we tackle the chilies. Here's a secret. The heat isn't just in the flesh, it's mostly in the seeds and the white pith. Ditch it if you're a fan of safe choices and unscented candles. But if you want a meal that bites back like a cornered raccoon, keep those seeds right where they are. But be careful. If you touch your eyes after handling these, or any other sensitive equipment, you're going to have a very long afternoon and a very short list of friends who are willing to help you. Finally, the spring onions. We're splitting these into 2 separate camps. The white bottoms are firm and pungent. They go in the pan early to caramelize and build the foundation. The green tops are delicate and purely for show. We add them at the very end so they stay bright. Get your 800 grams or 1.76 pounds of day-old rice out of the fridge. If you're using fresh rice, you've already lost the game. Just no. You're basically making porridge, and I will find you. The starch undergoes retrogradation, turning into resistant starch. It loses moisture, so the grains stay separate instead of turning into a sad, mushy paste. And yeah, I know there are tricks to make it work with fresh rice, but why make life harder than it needs to be? We're doing the golden rice method. Separate 3 yolks and massage them directly into the cold rice. It should look like a bowl of sunshine. Take the 3 leftover whites and the remaining 3 whole eggs and whisk them together in a separate bowl. This is how we maximize that protein to carb ratio without sacrificing the texture. Now, grab a nonstick wok or just the biggest nonstick pan you own. We're using a nonstick surface because we aren't using a gallon of oil like a traditional wok station. Use half a tablespoon of neutral oil and sear that chicken in 2 batches. If you crowd the pan, the temperature drops and the meat starts boiling in its own juices, which is a tragedy I won't be a part of. Once it's browned, take it out. Add another half tablespoon of oil and scramble those eggs quickly. They should be soft and fluffy, not like a piece of yellow leather. Set them aside with the chicken. Now the rest of the oil goes in with the aromatics. Our minced garlic, the chilies, and the white parts of our green onions. By the way, feel free to toss in whatever veggies you actually like. Peas, carrots, bamboo shoots, whatever's sitting in your fridge, really. 30 seconds until your kitchen smells like a dream. Toss in that golden rice and press it flat against the bottom of the pan. Let it sit for a minute to simulate that wok hei char. Since we're using minimal oil, you've got to keep it moving once that heat penetrates. Now we're ready to combine everything. Toss the chicken back in and give it a quick mix with the rice. Add the eggs, another quick stir, and the green onions. And hey, just a friendly reminder to use the biggest pan you have. I'm over here fighting for my life trying not to create a disaster. Lastly, in goes our sauce. Now mix it until every grain is dark and dangerous. Now turn the heat off and stir in 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. This is purely for aromatics. Don't cook with it or it'll turn bitter. Also, like this video if you've ever been let down by a microwave or a romantic partner. They both tend to leave you cold in the middle. Hit subscribe to ensure we see each other again. It's a lot like a gym membership, except it actually works, and I won't judge you for wearing those sweatpants 3 days in a row. And there you have it, 5 portions of protein egg fried rice. Each serving clocks in at 565 calories and a massive 54 grams of protein. Store these in glass containers for up to 4 days. When you reheat them, use a splash of water and a lid. The steam brings the rice back to life. Now go eat your gains, and check out this other video right here. I'll see you there.